Hey, it's Jordan with the Young Turks and TYT Politics, and I am back in East Chicago, Indiana. There's been a lead crisis here. It's a little different than Flint, but essentially the same uncertainty. So I'm here with Maritza, and you're a lifelong resident here. What part of East Chicago did you live?
Right here in Zone 3, which is known as East Calumet.
So there's different zones. Zone 1 was literally on top of the lead smeltering plant, but the lead has been injected into the air.
What's normal in this region is about 200 parts per million. What triggers a cleanup based on EPA's regulations is 400 parts per million. And what we're seeing is as high as 91,000 parts per million.
The lead, the arsenic, the pH. I feel like a guinea pig. I just finished the last series of the heavy metals testing.
Can you name some of the illnesses?
Actually, I need to go to my list if you don't mind, and I'll start going off of that.
Yeah.
We start with cardioangina, dyspnea, hyperlipidemia, hypertension, PVD, and coronary artery disease, arterial fibrillation, severe spinal problems. I've had 2 lumbar fusions, live with constant pain. I suffer grand mal seizures. I am a type 2 diabetic. I lost my thyroids because my body makes tumors. I'm severely anemic. I suffer severe migraines. I have severe neuropathy where my body just locks up. Fibromyalgia, myopathy, severe vertigo, rheumatoid arthritis, plus osteoarthritis and osteochondrosis, bursitis, severe knee problems, gastrointestinal problems, weight loss. Actually, if we remove the extra skin I got in my body, right now I'm weighing about 76 pounds. Severe neck problems due to herniated disc, severe head and eye pressure, hiatal hernia, occasional hearing problems, severe brittle bones, right chest pain front and back, affecting breathing along with right and left breast pain, abdominal groin pain, GERD, esophagitis, gastritis, internal hemorrhoids. I have pancreatic damage, my liver is damaged. My bladder's damaged, major organ damage, stomach bypass, dyspepsia, anxiety attacks, depression, sharp pains in my head, swelling in my forehead, loss of sight with pain in my eyes. I get like I call it a horn. It just swells up, it comes out, nobody knows, and I lose sight in my eyes.
Cold water sink. EPA didn't test this sink at this fine woman's home.
What we found in the bathtub, chloroform at 41 parts per billion and lead at 96 parts per billion in the hot bathtub water. And to put this into context, the EPA action level, I believe, is 15 parts per billion, and it said that there is no safe level of lead. And just to let you know, when I was in Flint, I tested bathtub water. It found 16 parts per billion, and that was front page, internet, Saturday, NBC story.
Look at that bottle.
We found 120 parts per billion in her water heater, which is way above the allowable limit. I'm a common sense person. Either you and your family are the Kennedys of health and have the worst luck in America, or connect the dots. Something has caused this.
So many people have been hurt because just myself and speaking with my neighbors, we're finding out we all suffer the same illnesses. Our family members have died of the same cancers. It's not coincidental.
I should also reference that this area, DuPont is down the block, paint.
There's a nature preserve over there, and nobody knew. I mean, we played in the dirt. My Barbies and my brother's Army trucks and Army men are buried in the driveway. You know, nobody knew. I was a child that grew up here. There is no tracking going on. There's no medical setup. We don't know what's going to happen if I am a result at the age of 53 of this. Excuse my language, but I'll be damned. I'm going to allow another child go through what I'm going through. I'm not going to let another family lose their family like I have. I lost my sister at the age of 43 from suffering strokes.
Was there any stroke history in your family?
No. My baby brother, aortic rupture and hepatitis C.
Any prehistory of that?
No. My dad at the age of 56 aneurysm on his heart. My mom, cancer twice, kidney and then liver. The big corporations are getting away with just paying fines of $55,000, like USS Lead got in 1985, $55,000 fine for contaminating the West Calumet River. They're okay with that. But that river empties out into the lake. What water do we drink? It's money over people's lives.
The EPA has known about high lead levels in this community for decades.
Yes. It took me for a shock to know that they've known since they were supposed to put this in the Superfund site in 1980. And it took them till 2009?
They knew that there were going to be potential issues here. Why they've prioritized testing to the community 4 decades later is a real issue.
Do you feel in a way that you were cheated? That your life has been kind of stolen from you?
Yes. Yes, I have. My life, my family, especially now in the holidays. Everybody's enjoying their family, their love with them. And I enjoy my memories with them. But let's safeguard these kids, because I refuse to let anybody else go through what I got to go through. So with every breath I have, I will fight. If that means me fight alone, I will fight. Like I started in 2012, nobody was listening. So now that there's people listening, I'm happy. Because if God calls me the next second, at least you're here recording. And my word is out there. And somebody else will pick up from there. But the fight will continue.